All praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone GMS to rule well. Shalom to the elect, beginning with the 144,000 who were chosen from the foundation of the earth. And to all you Achaean pushing this word to the four corners of the earth, may peace and mercy be bestowed upon you and all those that believe. This is the brother Halal coming at you with another episode. This lesson is going to be about a video posted by Arrows of Indignation, and it's called "For All You Judites Laughing at Israel, Did You Forget That Trump is Giving Cops Federal Immunity?" And right here, as you can see, it says, Donald Trump says he will award federal immunity to police officers so they can do their jobs. Basically, he's going to give the police one full day, and these are in the words of Trump, a very violent day, to lower crime, which basically, in other terms, these cops are going to be going around filling people up with lead, They're going to be going around putting a lot of people down like wild animals. But you have, the Judites, which represent the so-called black people. They're looking at the Northern Kingdom being deported, and they act as if they're going to be exempt, from the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, and that couldn't be any further from the truth. So without further ado, I'm going to let this woman speak for about 1 to 2 minutes, and Lord will, this lesson is edifying to all those who are listening and learning.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Why am I seeing black folks on TikTok like tripping, like dead ass, like tripping, thinking that they're getting ready to get picked up by ICE? Why is this happening right now? What is going on? Why is this mass formation psychosis going on? What is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all be careful looking over their shoulder, getting up, looking out the window. Scared about ICE raids? Why are you afraid if you... Negro, ain't nobody coming to get you. We are foundational black Americans. Do you not understand? See, this is the problem with these people hijacking black history. And basically history overall. See, I don't like to talk about this divisive things like, oh, black over here, white over there, the Asian over here, this over there. But you're forcing me to do this because I have to clarify and I have to remind you of history. The 14th Amendment was intended after the Emancipation Proclamation, the freeing of the slaves under Abraham Lincoln. It was intended to give citizenship to freed black slaves. The problem is these modern day immigration attorneys hijacked it, and they are...
Yeah, and you think they won't have the power to hijack the entire, all of the amendments, of the Constitution? Because a lot of things about, this current law system, can completely go against the Constitution, but yet at every opportunity, they override, the amendments that have been set up by the quote-unquote founding fathers in order for their own personal gain. So really, in Trump's world, the Emancipation Proclamation really doesn't matter. Why do you think that Donald Trump recently revoked an Equal Opportunity Act, that prevented workplace discrimination, especially against the so-called minorities? Trump is already laying the foundation down. So I'm going to start this off with the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16. The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and I'll start at verse 70. And it says, For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And let's look up that word insurrection. The word insurrection in the etymology means an uprising against civil authority, and that's pretty much it. But it's talking about what? A revolt against civil authority. So it's saying that there's going to be what? An uprising and a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, the men of the Lord. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And then these madmen is talking about what? These soldiers, going into these troops, because there are going to be foreign troops that are going to be marching the streets of America very soon as well. And those troops will not be as compassionate as, American soldiers. And they're not going to treat people with the same kind of respect, that a veteran would treat their own nation with. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. For then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So in that day, the chosen of the Lord is going to be made manifest. And everyone is going to know who they are, because they're going to see, the protection and the hedge that's over them by Yahweh, by Shema Shai. And how they're kept from every form of trouble that comes toward them. But you 2/3, man, you Jakes that casted off the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai, women like her that's scoffing, the suffering of our people of the northern kingdom, they're gonna be in a very bad case. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, in verse 33. And it says, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, which the children of Israel represents, the northern kingdom, the tribe of Ephraim, which is the so-called Puerto Ricans on down, and the children of Judah is the so-called black people. But it says the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So even back in the ancient world, you had the northern kingdom going to the Assyrian captivity and pursuing to the book of Daniel, with the prophet Daniel and Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. They were the children of Judah that were in the captivity of the Babylonians. So our people were oppressed together by, these heathens, man. And in these times that we're in now, we're gonna be in the same case. Like they say amongst I believe that the elder Saint Benji, down here in Chicago says it, and he came up with it. But after Ephraim gets it first, the tribe of Judah gets it worse, because Esau has a particular hatred for the tribe of Judah, because they're the head tribe of Israel. And the Lord comes out of the tribe of Judah, pursuing the Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14. But I'm going to read this one more time. It says, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's going to be now. The same way that we were oppressed together back in the ancient world with the Assyrian and Babylonian captivities, that is the same way that we will be oppressed together now. While the northern kingdom is being rounded up, the tribe of Judah, they're going to be getting oppressed too, mainly by the police force and these troops. I'm going to end it off with the book of Psalms. Book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. It says, A song of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. Right, because in these times, we want the Lord to be on our side. We don't want the Lord to hold back and not deliver us in these times that we're coming into. It says, verse 2, For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and have consulted against thy hidden ones. So the heathen, being in a higher position of power that we are in, they have taken counsel against us. Going back to the real quick, let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And beginning with Esau on down, these heathen, they have the power to devise iniquity and, ruin the lives of many people by taking away their heritage and oppressing them in their own house. So going back to the book of Psalms, chapter 83, in verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel. And in the NLT, it says, they devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Going back to verse 4, it says, going to verse 4, it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they don't even want us to know who we are. That's why you have the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, you shall be, ye shall discontinue from thy heritage. And that's ultimately what happened. But now, we're praising the names and lifting up the names of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, in our captivity, because we have came to this truth and received the gospel. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So they made agreements with one another. They have come together. They sat at the round table with the round chairs, and they devised these schemes to destroy our people, that we may not know who we are and realize our true potential, in the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. But notice how it brought up the Edomites first. And who was Edom? The so-called white man. Then you got the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs. Moab, which represents the so-called Chinese. Then you got the, I believe the Hagarenes, people dwelling in east of Palestine. So these right here were the Hamites. But there you have it. These are all the nations, starting with Esau, Edom, them being our main enemy, that will conspire against our people, and have continuously done so over the years. And that's the same case that we're going to be in today. And the same thing that our Northern Kingdom brothers are going through, me actually being of the Northern Kingdom myself, that's the same thing that you Judites, Benjaminites, and Levites will have to face, because we're the same people at the end of the day. So I hope this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone GMS that rule well, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.